Good afternoon and welcome to the Perkins Garage's YouTube channel for a Ford Kuga Titanium walk around video. But before we do get started, if you do enjoy our content, why don't you hit the subscribe button and never miss a minute of my content ever again. I promise you this is the last walk around video of today, but this here is a Ford Kuga Titanium in magnetic grey, featuring the 1.5 litre Eco Blue engine producing 120 PS of power. That 120 PS of power is then transmitted through a 6-speed manual gearbox. We are registered on a 72 registration, meaning we'll take Ford warranty with us until September 2025. The vehicle itself is done just over 8,000 miles, but like always, I'll get the exact number once you're on the dashboard in a moment. So, for the last time today, please sit tight and look pretty because we are going to walk you around this lovely magnetic grey Kuga. And in the late afternoon, early evening sunshine, how lovely is this magnetic grey? It is my favourite, if you could tell by my magnetic grey focus. Anywho, we are going to wake up the daytime running lights using the remote central locking, and you will be able to see them at the bottom side of the lamp. They're not flashing in real life, that's simply because the frequency in which my camera records at, but in real life they look amazing. They give you the ultimate visibility no matter the lighting condition. You might notice we have got the quad prism full LED headlights, so some of the best headlights you can get on a Ford vehicle. Just below them we have front fogs and front parking sensors, and they trail all the way around the front lip of the bumper. We can continue to follow the parking sensors all the way around until we eventually get to these beautiful 18-inch machine cut alloy wheels. Machine cut because the silver shiny face, and we have a like a magnetic grey painted alloy just behind it. Well, they are fitted with Continental Eco Contact 6 tyres, and again they're in fantastic condition. Looking up to the windscreen quickly, that little dome bit there that you probably can't see is a light sensor. When the sun goes down and the moon comes up, your lights, they come on automatically. How lovely. Up there we additionally have a few more sensors. So one there is for the automatic rain sensing wipers, another one for the traffic speed sign recognition software. Oh, very fancy. Moving around the vehicle now, we come to the driver's door. So I've just locked the vehicle using the key. That is going in my pocket. And what I'm going to do now is go to half zoom, whoop, and demonstrate keyless entry. So at the door handle we have those nice 5 lines there. So if I tap behind the door handle, it opens the vehicle, unlocks the vehicle. Power folding and heated door mirrors, ladies and gentlemen, girls and boys, and click those buttons there, locks the vehicle. Very convenient system if you've got your hands full of shopping, children, anything in between, don't want to reach for the key, you can easily gain access to the vehicle that way. If we go back to normal zoom now, we can see we have rear privacy glass, and you guessed it, that goes all the way around the rear of this lovely Kuga Titanium. And we're going to use the evening sunshine to our advantage. We're going to stand back and start nice and high, and I'm going to show you just how lovely this body is by shimmying my way down the offside of the vehicle, like so. Now we can move that round to the offside rear wheel once again, showing you just how lovely that one is as well. That's the offside taken care of. Now we're walking around the rear bumper, and we can see your rear parking sensors all the way along that bottom lip. If rear and front parking sensors wasn't enough, what you're going to need is a high definition reversing camera. We have one of those as well. Now to give the near side the exact same treatment as the offside, and we're going to start nice and high. Once again, let me get a bit more. There we go. And we're going to start nice and high, and we're just going to move the camera nice and slowly all the way down the near side. To the near side rear wheel, I'll give you a good look at that, and then we'll follow all the way down to the near side front wheel, like so. Keyless entry actually features on both front door handles, so even if you're trying to load someone in the passenger side, you can unlock the vehicle from here. So that is the exterior. Hope you enjoyed that. Let's progress. So what we have here, hold on, get the key out of my pocket, double click on the boot tailgate button, and it opens up via a power tailgate. You can wave your foot underneath the bumper, but in the interest of time and not embarrassing myself on this Saturday evening, I'm just going to do it by the key. So there we are. So now we're inside the very large volume rear boot space of this lovely Kuga, and underneath this boot tray liner is a space saver spare wheel with all the relevant tools and jacks underneath it to keep you going in the right direction when on your travels. A few other little features in the boot here. We have a 12-volt socket, perfect for power packs or cool boxes or anything in between, and also these lovely little handles. Let me give you a demonstration. See you later. And you can load skis, fishing rods straight in the back of there, no problem. So the power tailgate, how do I shut it? Good question. Button on the right hand side of the boot seal. One click of that. Hey presto. That's the exterior and that is the boot. Now let's have a look inside. Oh, I've got to put the seat up first. My apologies. Nice and easy. One hand job. Okay, the titanium comes with a really durable plastic interior on the side there with synthetic leather on the armrests, and we have 4 electric windows, and you have an electric window control on every door card. Moving it around now, we have the lovely interior, which is a part cloth, part leather, and it's all defined by this beautiful white stitching. How nice is that? So these seats are quite special actually because they're individual. So you've got a little rail underneath, and you can put them forward and slide them back and do what you want with them. And this lever here, hold on, it's hard to record with one hand, I'm sorry, you have to bear with me. We have reclining seats also, so if you fancy a lay down, you can send your chair back and give yourself a very comfortable drive. ISO fixing seats on the left hand rear and on the right hand rear, so if you do have to carry those kiddies, clip them in, keep them nice and secure in transit. When they're a bit older and they have iPods, iPads and everything in between, and during their long journeys to your holidays and whatnot, you need a USB to charge them up. That top one there is a USB-C, which is a fast charging, perfect for iPads, and the USB-A, here you go, that's your standard charger, which will charge any smartphone rather comfortably. Furthermore, we have rear air conditioning in there as well, so if they do get a bit cold, warm them back up again. Or if they get hot, you can cool them down. Either way, you know what I mean. Right, inside the driver's door card area, again we have a nice leather on the armrest, 4 electric windows, mirror controls, and again you can manually fold them in here as well. Interior locking is found just next to the door handle, and if we were to spin the camera around, we can have a look at the driver's seat and the passenger seat. Again, a part leather, part cloth interior, and all you can see there is my reflection, so I'm very sorry. But we do have a very nice 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8-way electrical adjustment of your seat with lumbar support just behind there as well, keeping your back nice and firm on those longer journeys. I'm just going to jump inside the vehicle and you're going to hear a bit of noise on my microphone, so just bear with me for a second. Okay, now we're inside the vehicle. The first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to send you to the sky where you can see your B&O speaker. So this has the B&O audio system, which is 575 watts of pure audio goodness. So if you're into your music, this vehicle has a fantastic sound system. Okay, we're now looking at the digital dashboard, and the first thing I'm going to do is show you, look at the sunlight here, look. Now, it's always raining when you don't want it to rain, and it's always too sunny when you want a bit of cloud. Right, oh, now I've lost it after all that. Anyway, foot on the clutch, turn it on. I'll do the mileage in a second. Right, so stay there, okay. Left hand side of the screen, we have a coolant temperature sensor, a digital fuel gauge, and at the bottom we have a compass. We have the odometer, so that is stating we have done 8,574.5 miles. We have the ambient air temperature, which is 14 degrees, it seems a lot warmer than that, and a digital fuel gauge there as well. The right hand side, we have another fuel gauge, and in the middle, the RPM times 1000. The middle part of the screen can be controlled using the arrows on the right hand side of the steering wheel. The middle part of the screen includes a calm screen, a fuel economy screen. So this vehicle, for example, has been averaging 53.4 miles to the gallon over the last 8,568 miles. Basically, the entire life of this vehicle, it's been averaging 53.4 mpg. So very good mpg on this one. And we've got your live tyre pressures, and we've got an average speed, and now we've got all of it. This vehicle does also have selectable drive modes, which looks incredible on the digital driver display, so no matter what drive mode you put it in, you get a different aesthetic on the screen. For example, Eco, a nice dull bluey colour, showing you how economical you're being to the world. If we go once more, for example, you put it into sport mode, you fancy being Lewis Hamilton for half hour, not a problem, you get a nice grey red aggressive sport screen. Wonderful. So that's the digital driver display, and if I just pan out slightly, we're going to have a look around the steering wheel. Again, I do apologise about the light. I'm going to hold my hand in front of it, so I'm not going to point at things because I've only got two hands, would you believe. These are the arrows I was using to control the screen ahead of us. We have a voice command button, a pick up, decline, previous and next song button there as well. The left hand side of the screen, let me just move my hand again, is where you'll find all of your cruise control and speed limiter. It's a very ergonomic even place to keep it, so when you're on the motorway it's very easy to adjust your speed, set your limiter, but if you're not using cruise control already, start using it. It's fantastic for your MPG. Like I would imagine, the previous driver of this vehicle drove it very well. 53 miles to the gallon, fantastic. We'll do the screen in a second. Let's do some knobs and buttons and cup holders. I love a cup holder. Let's talk about cup holders. Very completely adjustable wherever you want them. Big can, small can, big drink, big bottle, whatever you need. Fantastic system. Got the same on my vehicle. Love it. Very, very convenient. Anyway, that's enough about cup holders. Electronic parking brake and auto hold function now. This is the 6-speed gear selector, gear shifter, gear knob, whatever you want to call it. Got that there, very nice indeed. Parking sensors on and off override is there. We have a mode button and one there to turn on off the automated stop start. Down in this little cubby hole here, there is a multitude of different charging facilities. That is a wireless charging pad, so if your mobile phone supports wireless charging, pop it down there and it will charge your phone. If it doesn't, we have a USB-A and another USB-C. You know, perfectly good to charge up your phone. USB-C is a rapid charging, about 5 amps, and that will charge your phone in no time at all. Equally, this is where you'll find your data port to connect your phone to the sync module. And this sync module is fully supportive of Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, so whichever software you have on your mobile phone, plug it in using a USB data cable and it will mirror your phone onto the screen here. Many advantages. First one, main one, is the voice command function, which I don't think people use enough. iPhone is Siri, Android is Google Assistant, so you can speak to your phone and ask it to do whatever you like it to do. So play music, set navigation. I'm running out of ideas, but you know, anything you want to do, you can ask your Google Assistant or Siri to do, and it keeps your hands off the phone whilst you're driving. In addition, you can use all of your apps on your phone, well, not all of them, but most of your apps on your phone, such as Apple Maps, Google Maps, Waze, podcasts, audio books, music, anything, TalkSport, it's all on there. So it's a very nice system to be engaged with your phone whilst not being engaged on your phone, if that makes sense. So this is the Sync 3.4 module. We've got the dark blue band at the bottom, divides between audio. Oh, I've got to turn that down before I get a copyright issue on my hands. In sources, we have FM, DAB and Bluetooth audio. So you can just connect your phone via Bluetooth. Old school. Phone in there, Bluetooth. We have a fantastic sync navigation. So again, you can use Apple Maps, Google Maps, Waze, but here is a sync nav. Fantastic. Click the search box, wait for the keyboard. If you'd like to come to Perkins to look at this Kuga, I don't blame you. Charlie Mike 776 Sierra Alpha. Click search bar, and like magic, it'll speak to the GPSs and you have a route. If you click start, you can have the navigational directions appear on the screen in front of you. Very convenient indeed. If I was just to come out of here once again, we can pop the vehicle into reverse. There you can see the high definition. Honestly, it's like looking at a TV. Look at that, high definition reversing camera. The top right hand side is a proximity sensor for your front and rear parking sensors, so that will give you the intermittent beep that will increase in frequency as you're getting closer or further to the object in front or behind you. Very handy. Put the vehicle back into neutral so I don't forget. So that's a quick demonstration of the screen there. But before I go, in here is driver assistance. In the driver assistance, we have lane keeping system, pre-collision assist, rear view camera, hill start and traction control. So some very good software to keep you nice and safe. Top left, you might notice B&O sound. You can click on that one and you can adjust all of your tone settings, balance and fade, adaptive volume and your sound mode. So if you know what any of that means, you can have fun adjusting your sound settings. So thank you very much for watching this video. I hope you found it useful. Any questions you might have, please leave it in the comments section below or simply get in touch using a telephone, and the number you need for that is 01376 550 899. Thank you, subscribe, like, and I'll speak to you soon.